Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through Cambridge International AS&A Level Mathematics Paper 1 Pure Mathematics 19709 13 October November 2021. Let us move to the question number 1. Question number 1 says express 1a part. Express this one in the form this, so completing square A and B are the constants. This is 2-mark question. So we know the completing square technique. We will be taking this x, then half of this coefficient of x will be plus 3 into this sign is copied. So copy sign, I think so you know technique. So this will be squared and minus whatever we have written over here. This sign is always minus, and this will be 3 squared and plus this tail portion which is 5, so plus 5, and we can rewrite it as x plus 3 squared and minus 9 plus 5, and finally we can write answer as x plus 3 squared and minus 4. This will be our final answer for 2 marks. Hopefully you understood this. Now b part says the curve with equation y is equal to x square is transformed to the curve with equation y is equal to x square plus 6x plus 5. Describe fully the single transformation involved. So this is, if you see, this is the same equation as we have written in completing square technique. So this is a part equation, so we can write this whatever we have completed square, so we can write y is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 5, which is this given equation, and this is equal to this one, which is the answer for the part A. We can write x plus 3 squared minus 4, and now from here we can understand the transformation, and this one is plus 3, so plus 3 indicates what? Plus 3 indicates 3 unit left, 3 units left, because this is inside f of x. So this will be, if this is plus sign, then it will be left, and if it is minus sign, it will be to the right. So 3 units left on x-axis, on x-axis. So this is the transformation, and this portion minus 4 is 4 units down. So f of x minus whatever this will be 4 units. If it is minus, then it will be down. If it is plus, it will be up. So 4 units down and y-axis. So this is the transformation detail which we have provided, and translation vector will be what? Translation, we will give this is translation by vector minus 3 and minus 4, and this will be our answer for this one, 2 marks question. Now question number 2 says this is integral. The function f is defined by f of x is equal to this for x is greater than minus 2. A part, find the integral from 1 to infinity. So we can integrate 1 to infinity f of x dx, and this will be equal to integral of from 1 to infinity 2 over x plus 2 squared and dx, and we can rewrite it as integral 1 to infinity 2 into x plus 2 whole raised to the power minus 2 dx, and this 2 we can even write outside. So this will be the we can move closer to integral. So now this will be our integral, and we can integrate this. Integral of this will be what? 2 outside, and this will be x plus 2 raised to power minus 2 plus 1 and over minus 2 plus 1, whatever power here we have divided it and this will be from 1 to infinity. Now we can replace, basically first we'll simplify the inner portion, which is denominator will be -1, so we can write -2 over, this will be x plus 2 raised to the power 1, so this one will be the integrated, and limits of integral are 0 1 to infinity. If we put infinity, so it will be -2 over infinity plus 2, which is 0, so we'll write 0 for upper limit, and for the lower limit we can write minus, this will be -2 over 0 plus 2 will be, no, not 0, 1 we have to replace, this is lower is 1, so 1 plus 2 will be 3, so it will be 3 and bracket close, and we can write it as finally as 2 over 3 minus minus plus, and this will be the final answer, and this is 3 marks part which we are done. Now B part says the equation of the curve is such that dy by dx is equal to f of x. It is given that the point -1 and 1, -1 lies on the curve. Find the equation of the curve. So derivative is provided, so we can write dy over dx is equal to 2 over f of x. F of x is defined over here, 2 over x plus 2 whole square, so x plus 2, and this will be squared, and we can now integral also we found, integral is what, integral is -2 over x plus 2, so we can write it as y is equal to -2 over x plus 2 and plus constant c, because this is not definite integral, so we can put constant. So point is what, -1 is the point, this one, so we'll replace the values -1 to find the integral constant, so -1 is -2 over -1 plus 2 plus c, and this implies c is equal to this will be 2 minus this will be 2, and it will go to the other side. So if we replace 1 -1 basically, so it will be -2, so other side will be 2, so it will be 2 minus 1, which is equal to 1. So c value, c is equal to 1. This value we can replace in this equation, and we will get y is equal to -2 over x plus 2 plus 1. So this will be the final answer, integral. This is 2 marks part which we have done. Now question number 3. Question number 3 is trigonometric ratio functions. This is solve the equation 3 tan square theta plus 1 is equal to 2 over tan square theta. From 0 to 180 is the range, and we can do what we can do. We can take this equation 3 tan square theta plus 1 is equal to 2 over tan square theta. To get rid of this denominator, or otherwise we will shift this denominator tan square theta to the other side, so it will multiply, so it will be tan square theta into 3 tan square theta plus 1 is equal to 2, and this implies tan 3 tan 4 theta and plus tan square theta is equal -2 is equal to 0. So to also we have shifted to other side. Now we can put tan square theta is equal to x, so it will be 3x squared plus x minus 2 is equal to 0. So this will be quadratic equation in terms of x, so we can take mod 5 3 to, we can basically factorize this equation, so mod 5 3, and coefficient of x square is 3, coefficient of x is 1, and constant value is -2. You can use factorization, or you can use quadratic formula or whatever. So this will be giving us 2 by 3 and -1, so x is equal to 2 by 3 and x is equal to -1. So these will be the two values, which we can now replace this value x is equal to tan square theta. This implies tan square theta is equal to 2 by 3 and tan square theta is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 is not possible. So ranges from 0 to 180. So we will reject this one. Tan square theta square cannot be negative one thing, and so our value will be what? Our values will be tan theta is equal to plus minus under root of 2 by 3. Now plus minus under root of 2 by 3 we can solve, and this will be equal to what? We can write tan theta is equal to tan inverse of plus minus under root 2 over 3, and theta 1 we can write as tan inverse positive 2 over 3, and theta 2 we can write tan inverse minus under root 2 over 3, and this will be equal to we can take shift tan of under root fraction 2 over 3 and bracket close, and this will be equal to 39.23. So 39.23, and the second angle we can draw this one quadrants, and we can check this tan theta value is 39 point something. So this will be 39.23, and the other value can be reflex angle, can be this side. This will be from here 39.23 up to 180 we have to check. So this angle we can take, and this angle will be 180 minus 39.23, and this will be equal to 180 minus answer is equal to 140.76, or we can write 140.8. So 140.8 degrees. So our answer will be 39.23 and 140.8 degrees. And if we check tan inverse of minus, so shift tan of minus square root of fraction 2 over 3, and this will be minus 39. So this is the minus 39 which we have drawn with the reflex angle, and we got this answer. So we can write here minus 39.23. So these will be the two answers which we have finally written over here, and this was 5 marks question, so easier question. Now we can move to question number 4. Curve has equation this y is equal to 3x square minus 4x plus 4, and a straight line has equation y is equal to mx plus m minus 1, where m is a constant. Find the set of values of m which the curve and line have two distinct points of intersection. So this is 5 mark question, and this curve is not part of the question. I have inserted for you, and I will explain in a while. So what we can do, we can write the given equation, which is basically for points of intersection we are equating the equation. So we'll equate this equation and this equation. So we can write 3x squared minus 4x plus 4, and this will be equal to mx plus m minus 1, and we will form quadratic equation. We will shift everything to this side. So 3x squared and minus 4x and minus mx, like terms we are arranging, and plus 4 and minus m and plus 1 equal to 0. We have rearranged and shifted on one side of the equation. Now 3 we can rewrite it as x squared, and minus x we can take common, and inside will be 4 plus m, and plus 1 we can take common, or just we will put in brackets. So 4 plus 1 will be 5, so 5 minus m equal to 0. Now this will be the quadratic equation in terms of x, and for two distinct solutions, for two distinct points of intersection, we will be taking b square minus 4ac, discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. And ABC values we can write: a is equal to 3, b is equal to 4, b is equal to 4 plus x, and c is equal to, we can take basically minus 4 plus x, minus 4 plus x inside m plus m, and this will be inside the bracket, and c value will be, c is equal to 5 minus m. So these ABC values we will utilize, and our equation in this one discriminant will be putting, so b square minus 4 plus m, not minus 4, minus only. So minus 4 plus m, this will be squared, and minus 4a is 3 and c is 5 minus m, and we will take it greater than 0. And if we solve this one, we will open the brackets, so it will be, minus will be changed to plus, then 16 a square plus m square plus 2 into ab, so 2 into 4 will be 8m, and minus this will be 4 into 3 will be 12, 12 into 5 will be 60, so minus 60, and plus 12m, so we can write equal to 0, and we will solve it, and then we will check for the equivalent symbol. We can check here also, we can write equal to 0, and then we will be checking for the sign. So we can rearrange m square, and this will be plus 30m, not 30, 20, 8 plus 12 will be 20m, and this will be minus 44 is equal to 0, and we can solve it. So mod 5, 3 and 1 and 20, and minus 44 is equal to 2 and minus 22. So m is equal to 2 and m is equal to minus 22. So these two are the values, and we have to check from the graph, and we can see the quadratic equation is having, m square is having positive coefficient 1, so it's opening upward, and we can draw a curve like over here. We can draw a quadratic curve opening upward, so our equation will be like, our curve will be like, roughly I'm sketching over here, so this side will be minus 22, and this will be 2, so this will be 2. Now these are the two solutions, and y value should be greater than, y value should be greater than 0. So greater than 0 values, or for this section, up, y value greater than 0 is above the x-axis, and this section is also above the x-axis. So our signs will be what? Our signs will be, now with the sign we will write these m values. So m should be greater than 2, and m should be less than minus 22. So this side is m is greater than 2, and this side is m is less than minus 22. So this will be the solution for this equation. Hopefully you understood this. Now for this one, these type of questions, you should practice graph questions and transformation questions by using softwares. There are so many softwares available on the net, and you can practice any of them. And here I will explain the same thing by the help of a software. Okay, so this is the software which I'm using, and you can use any other software. Keep in mind, this software or any other software is not allowed and is not available during examination. This is for your exam practice, and you can practice this at home, and this will increase your skill level for graph plotting and for understanding graphs and transformation. So this is our equation: y is equal to 3x square minus 4x plus 4, and I have written already over here. And if we plot this graph, this will be over here. This will be the graph which is having y-intercept as 0 and 4, and the minimum value is over here. So we are not interested in minimum value, or we are not also interested in y-intercept. So this will be our curve, and the line equation which is provided to us is this one: y is equal to mx plus m minus 1. This is the equation, so I have written this equation also. And if you check, this is the line, and if we move this line from minus 22 to two sides, so this will be, you can see here, like for example over here, there is no solution because it's not intersecting. No solution, no solution. So no solution up to this point. So this is one solution. So at 2 it will be one solution, and at minus 22 it will be having one solution. In between that one, anywhere if we move, it is having no solution, intercepting, not intercepting the curve. So no solutions up to minus 22. At minus 22 it is having one solution only. It's touching the curve at one point at minus 22 and 2. So this is how we can understand this area is not giving us any solution. And now if we take any value which is for m value in between minus 22 and 2, like any value which is greater than 2, basically greater than 2. So it will be what, like I have taken here m is equal to 5, so I have written the same equation: y is equal to mx plus m minus 1. I have just replaced m by 5, and we will get y is equal to 5x plus 5 minus 1, and this will be the equation. And you can see this is having two distinct solutions. So this will be having two distinct solutions if we are moving the line in between 2 and more than 2 and more than minus 21, which is this line which I have rotated and shown you also. And hopefully you got the idea how we are doing this, and you can practice this in your on your laptop or any device, and you can understand better this type of curves. So we can switch back to the question, and I've copied the same graph over there, and this is the graph which I have copied for you. And if you see over here, this one is the point of intersection of two curves when we are taking minus 22, and this is the line when we are taking m value greater than 2 and less than minus 22. So if we are taking in between that one, we will be getting two distinct solutions. So two solutions for this one, it will be two solutions, and one solution for m is equal to 2 and m is equal to minus 22. It will be one solution, and in between this range there will be like out of this range will be no solutions for that one. Hopefully you understood this. Now we can move to question number 5. Question number 5 says, in an expression of a plus bx raised to the power 7, where a and b are non-zero constants, the coefficients of x, x square and x4 are the first, second and third terms respectively of a geometric progression. Find the value of a over b. This is a 5 marks question, so we can write a plus bx raised to the power 7, and we are interested in these parts, x bar, x square and x4. So these parts we will get by 7c1, we will get x1, 7c2 and 7c4. So we can write these directly, we can write these terms, and those terms will be what, 7c1 and a raised to the power 6 and bx raised to the power 1. This will be our 7c1 term, and 7c2 term will be 7c2 a raised to the power 5, that is 7 minus 2, and bx raised to the power will be 2. And then 7c4 a will be 7 minus 4, which is 3, so a3 and bx raised to the power 4, and this one, these will be the three terms. Now they are saying that respectively of geometric progression, so r value will be what, we can write 7c2, c2 and c1. So these two will be the ratio. For common ratio we can use these two, so 7c2 a5 bx squared, or we can write separately like b square and x square over, this will be 7c1, the previous term, and a raised to the power 6 and b raised to the power will be what, this is the first term which we are writing, b and x, b and x. So we have utilized basically this term and this term to write down the r value, and this is equal to what, this will be equal to, we can use fourth term and second term. So a and b are the non-zero constant, the coefficients of this one are first, second and third term. So this is our first term and this is our second term. So we have divided these two and got the value of r. Now similarly we can divide the third and fourth, this is our third term, so third and second term, third and second term we will divide to get again r, and that r will be equal to, we can put this one equal to r, and this one will be r is equal to 7c4 a cubed b4 and x4 divided by 7c4, I'll write properly, okay, so 7c2 a raised to the power 5 b square x square, and further we can equalize them because both are equal to r, so we can equalize and we will get 7 c2 a 5 b 2 x squared, and 7c2 will be this one, and 7c1 a6 bx, and this is equal to 7c4 a cubed b4 and x4 over, this will be 7c2 a5 b squared x squared. And now we can simplify. After simplification, 7c2 is what, 7c2 is equal to 21, so we can write 21 a5 b squared x squared over 7c1 will be 7, so we can write 7 a6 bx, and this will be equal to 7c4. So we can write 7c4, which will be equal to 35, and this will be a cubed b4 x4 divided by 7c2. We know this is equal to 21, so 21 a5 b squared x squared, and further we can cancel, and for cancellation 7 3s are 21, and this will be cancelled by this, and b will be cancelled with square, and x will be cancelled with square, and we get remaining part will be 3b over a and x, and this will be equal to we can cancel this side. 7 3s are 21 and 7 5s are 35, so a3 will be cancelled and we will get 2, b2 will be cancelled and we will get 2 over here, and x2 will be cancelled and we will get 2 over here, and our this will reduce to 5 b squared x squared over 3a squared, and further we can cancel a squared. We can shift this a squared to other side, so a squared over b squared into b over a is equal to 5 by 3, and this 3 will be shifted to other side, so it will go as denominator, and this will be equal to 5 by 9, and this a will cancel with this one and b will cancel this, so a over b will be equal to 5 over 9, and this is the value which we were supposed to find the value of a over b, and this was 5-mark question which we are done. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 6. This question says the function f is defined, this one, x is greater than 1 by 3, find an expression for f inverse of x. So for f inverse of x we will put y, so f of x we can write y is equal to 2x over 3x minus 1 for x is greater than 1 by 3. So we can make x as subject in this one, so it will be, first we'll cross multiply, so 3xy minus y is equal to 2x, so 3xy minus 2x is equal to y. So we can take x common, so inside will be 3y minus 2 is equal to y, and x will be equal to y over 3y minus 2, and now we can swap this one, so y will be equal to x over 3x minus 2, and this will be f inverse of x will be equal to x over 3x minus 2, and this will be the final answer, and this is for 3 marks. Hopefully you got this. Now b part, show that 2 over 3 plus 2 over this one can be expressed in this format, and how we will change the format, we can write 2 over 3 plus this one, we can write 2 over 3 into 3x minus 1, and we can take LCM. So if we take LCM will be 3 into 3x minus 1, and this side will be 2 multiplied by this, so it will be 2 into 3x minus 1, and plus this will be 2 only, and we can open the bracket in the numerator, so it will be 6x plus minus 1 minus 2 and plus 2, and divided by this will be 3 into 3x minus 1, and minus 2 and plus 2 will be cancelled, and we will get even this one 3 can be cancelled. So okay, so next step we will cancel 3, so it will be 6x over 3 into 3x minus 1, and now we can cancel this 3, and so this will be 2, and answer will be 2x over, this will be 3x minus 1, and this is the format which was demanded, and this is 2 mark part which we are done. Now C part, they're saying state the range of f. For range of f, we can check 2 over 3 plus 2 over 3 into 3 minus x. And if we shift, like for example, take limit x tends to infinity, so this portion will be shifting to 0, so because 3 minus infinity will be so we can basically write when x tends to infinity, what will happen? This will be 3 into 3 minus infinity, so this will be 0, and we will get 2 over 3. So we can write this will be 2 over 3 into 3x minus 1. This will be switching to 0. So it will be varying from f of x, in that case will be uh, 2 by 3, so greater than 2 by 3 and less than, if we replace x is equal to 0, we will get 2 by 3 plus something, and if we replace infinity, so it's basically like this one. So we can write f of x is greater than 2 over 2 over 3. This will be the final answer, 1 mark part. Now question number 7. Question 7 says the first and the second term of the arithmetic progression are this and this respectively, where theta vary from 0 to pi by 2, show that the common ratio is this one. Common ratio is what? Second term divided by the first term. No, it's arithmetic sequence, so it will be second term minus the first term. So we can write minus tan square theta over cos square theta and minus 1 over cos square theta. Second term minus first term. And we can take LCM. LCM will be cos square theta, and this will be minus tan square theta minus 1, and we can rewrite it as minus 1 common, and inside will be 1 plus tan square theta over, this will be cos square theta, and this will be equal to secant square theta minus secant square theta over cos square theta, and secant square theta is cos 1 over cos square theta, so we can write minus 1 over cos square theta into cos square theta, and this will be equal to minus 1 over cos 4 theta, and this was the answer. Common difference is this one, and this was 4 marks part. Very easy question, hopefully you understood this. And then for B part, they are saying find the exact value of 13th term when theta is equal to pi by 6. So Tn will be equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, and 13th term will be equal to a value is 1 over cos square theta and plus n is 13, so 13 minus 1, and d is what? Minus 1 over cos 4 theta, cos 4 theta. So this is d value. Now we can simplify and we can write t13 will be equal to 1 over cos square theta plus 12, not plus, this minus will make it minus again, so we'll write minus 1 over instead of 1 we can write over here 12 cos 4 theta. Now when theta is equal to pi by 6, so theta is equal to pi by 6, our value t13 will become what? T13 will be 1 over cos square pi by 6 and minus 12 over cos 4 of pi by 6, and this will be equal to what? We can check for cos pi by 6 will be cos and pi over 6 will be equal to, we can check the basically degree mode, so shift mode will be this one and this will be equal to shift mode 3 will be degree, and we can check for the radian mode, and radian will be equal to under root 3 by 2. So under root 3 by 2, so we can write 1 over under root 3 by 2, and this will be squared, minus this will be 12 over under root 3 by 2, this should be complete under root. So under root 3 by 2, and this will be square. It's not complete basically. So under root 3 by 2 this one, and raised to the power will be 4, and we can rewrite it as 1 over 3 by 4, and minus this will be 12 over 9 by 16, and further simplification this will be 4 by 3, and this will be 16 into 12 will be what? 16 multiplied by 12 will be equal to 192, so we can write 192 over 9. And further we can simplify by the help of calculator. So 4 over 3 and minus 192 over 9 is equal to minus 20. So minus 20 will be the exact value which we found for this one. This was 3-mark question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 8. The equation of the curve is y is equal to 2x plus 1 plus 1 over 2x plus 1. For x is greater than minus 1 by 2, find dy by dx first and second order derivative, just we have to write. So first order derivative we can write over here. Derivative of 2x will be 2, derivative of 1 will be 0, then we can take derivative of this one will be minus 1 because power will be shifted like this one, so minus 1 and 2x plus 1 raised to the minus 2 and into derivative which is 2, and we can rewrite it as this will be 2 and minus 2 over 2x plus 1 whole square. So this will be our dy by dx value. This is dy by dx value. Now we can write the second order derivative, d2y over dx square will be equal to what? Derivative of this constant will be 0, so we can rewrite it as 2 minus 2 into 2x plus 1 raised to minus 2, and we are taking derivative of this one, so this will be 0, derivative of this will be 0, and minus 2 into power will be minus 2 and into 2x plus 1 raised to the power minus 2 minus 1 will be minus 3, and into derivative of 2x will be 2, we can write here 2, and this will be equal to minus 2 into minus 2 will be plus 4, and multiply by this 2 will be plus 8, so we can write 8, and 2x plus 1 raised to the power minus 3, which we can write as 8 over 2x plus 1 cubed, and this will be the second order derivative which we are done. And this was the 3-mark question. Hopefully you got this. A part is done. Now we can move to the B part. B part says find the coordinates of the stationary point and determine the nature of the stationary point, and this is 5-mark question. So for the stationary points we are putting dy by dx is equal to 0, and dy by dx we just found, which is 2 minus 2 over x, 2x plus 1 and squared, and we can put equal to 0, so we can shift to other side. So 2 is 2 over 2x plus 1 squared is equal to 2, and we can rewrite it as 2x plus 1 squared is equal to 1, and we can write 2x plus 1 2x plus 1 is equal to plus minus 1 under root, and 1 under root is basically 1, so I will write here plus minus 1, so 2x plus 1 is equal to 1, and the second value will be what, 2x plus 1 is equal to minus 1. So we can solve this one as 2x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 0, and this will be 2x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to minus 2 over 2, which is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1. So this value, which is x is equal to minus 1, we know that x is greater than minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 is less than minus 1 by 2, so we'll reject this value. This value is rejected and we will get x is equal to 0. Now x is equal to 0. Now y value we can find basically at x is equal to 0. Y is what? Y is equal to 2x plus 1 plus 1 over 2x plus 1. So at x is equal to 0, at x is equal to 0, y will be equal to 0 plus 1 plus 1 over 1, so this will be 2. So point will be 0 and 2, so stationary point we got 0 and 2. Now we can find the second order derivative. We will check second order derivative at 0 and 2. So we will write d2y over dx square at x is equal to, at 0 and 2 we can write 0 and 2. X is basically 0. So second order derivative we just found over here, which is 8 over 2x plus 1 cubed. So 8 over 2x plus 1 cubed, 8 over 2x will be 0 plus 1 cubed, so this will be equal to so 8 over 8, oh no, 2x, so 2 into 0 like this. So it will be 8 over 1, which is equal to 8, which is greater than 0. Greater than 0 means what? Greater than 0 mean it should be minimum point, minimum. So our point, which is this one, is minimum point. This is what we found. Now we can move to question number 9. Question number 9, drawing is provided. In the drawing, the arc AB is part of the circle. AB arc is this arc and it is part of the circle with center O. O is this one and radius is 8. Radius is 8. Arc BC. BC arc is which one? BC arc is this arc. BC arc is part of a circle with center A and its center is A. So center of this circle is A and radius is 12. So radius is 12 centimeters, where AOC is a straight line. AOC is a straight line. Find angle BAO in radians. Which angle is required? BAO is this angle which is required. So this is the angle which is required. So what we can do, we will be doing some construction, and that construction we can do like this one. So I will draw a line like this one. This is perpendicular line from O to AB. So this is 90-degree angle. This is 90-degree angle. And what else? I will remove this shading and I will remove this shading as well. This one. So now what else we can do? I will draw this complete triangle so that you will better understand, and this will be also drawn. This is the triangle which now we are considering, and this is our A, this is our O, this is 8 centimeters, and this is how much? This is half of 12. Half of 12 will be 6 centimeters. Now this triangle we can understand over here. This is the triangle, and in this triangle we can consider, we'll have to in this triangle we can consider, we can find basically uh, we can find theta. This theta we can write here theta, this theta value we require. So we are having adjacent and hypotenuse, so adjacent over hypotenuse is cos theta, so we can write cos theta is equal to, if this is point M, so we can write cos theta is equal to AM over AO, which is equal to 6 over 8, and cos inverse theta will be equal to cos inverse of 6 over 8, which is equal to shift cos of 6 over 8, and this will be equal to 0.7227, 0.7227, and final answer we can write 0.72, we can provide up to 2 significant figures. This was 2 marks part. Now in this one they are saying find the area of the shaded region. So area of the shaded region is required. So what I will do, I will copy this drawing. So this is 4 mark question, and area of this shaded part is required, and shaded part is what we can understand. This side is OA, and this side is OC, and this arc is BC, which is this one. So O, B and C. So this is the shaded area which is required. We need to find the area of this one. We can figure out this is the area required. So this is the area which is required, and in this drawing we can basically figure out this side. This is 4, and this side is 8 centimeter, and 4 centimeter. Find the area of the shaded region. Now shaded region is what? If we check, shaded area is equal to, shaded area will be area of sector ABC. Area of sector ABC means this whole area of this sector, so we can write area of sector ABC minus area of triangle. Which area? Area of triangle, which is this one. So minus area of this triangle, which is ABOs or AOB. So we can subtract this one. This will be area of triangle AOB. So this will give us the shaded area which is required, which I have shown over here separately also. So now we can write area of sector is what? This is 1 by 2 r square theta, and minus area of triangle will be what? AB sine C, or sine, in this case it will be sine of 0.72, so we can write here 0.72, and this will be equal to R value will be 12 because AB is 12, so 12 squared and theta will be 0.72, so this is 0.72 and this side will also be 0.72. So because this side AO is equal to OB, which is 8 centimeter and 8 centimeter. So 12 squared into 0.72 minus 1 by 2, one side will be 8 and the other side will be 12, so it will be 12 into 8 and sine of 0.72, and further we can simplify this in one go. We can use the calculator, so 0.5 into 12 squared and multiply by 0.72 and minus we can write 0.5 into 12 eights are 96, so into sine of 0.72 and bracket close, and this gives us 20.189. So 20.189, and we can write approximately equal to rounded answer we can provide 20.19, and this will be the final answer for this. Hopefully you understood this. Now they are saying find the perimeter of the shaded region. Okay, now we have this drawing which we will just move for this part. We can use over here as well. So find the perimeter of the shaded region. Perimeter will be what? Perimeter we can write equal to, perimeter is equal to OB plus OC plus BC. So these three lengths. So OB we have OB is 8, OC also we have which is 4, plus BC will be R theta. So R theta, and this will be equal to 12 plus R value is 12 and theta is 0.72, which we found in the previous part. So this will be 12. We can use calculator. So 12 plus 12 into 0.72, and this will be equal to 516 by 25, which we can write 20.64. 20.64, and approximately this will be 20.64 or 20.6, or if we are using this value, theta is originally 0.77227. If we use this value 7227, if we use over here 7227, and we will get 20.67. so I will write here 20.67 and I will use 227 over here, and we will get 20.7 rounded answer, and this is 3 marks question which we are done. Now question number 11. Question 11 says a curve has equation this where x is greater than 0 and k is a positive constant. Positive constant. So a part, it is given that when x is equal to 1 by 4, the gradient of the curve is 3. Find the value of k. This is 4 mark part. So dy by dx will be, derivative of this will be what? 1 over k constant as it is, and derivative of x raised to power 1 by 2 will be 1 by 2 into x raised to power minus 1 by 2, and plus x raised to power minus 1 by 2, we can write derivative as minus 1 by 2 and x raised to the power minus 3 by 2, and the derivative of 1 over k square will be 0. So this one. Now we can rewrite it as x raised to the power minus 1 by 2, x raised to the power minus 1 by 2 over 2k, and this will be minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 x raised to the power minus 3 by 2. So this will be the derivative. Now they are saying gradient, which is derivative, curve is 3, so we can equate it at x is equal to 1 by 4. So first we'll find dy by dx at x is equal to 1 by 4, and this will be equal to 1 by 4 raised to the power minus 1 by 2 over 2k, and minus this will be 1 by 2 1 over 4 raised to the power minus 3 by 2, and we know this is equal to 3, which is given in the question. So now we can find the value of k, and this will be 1 by 4 raised to the power minus, so we can put in brackets 1 over 4, and this will be raised to the power minus 1 by 2, minus 1 over 2, and this will give us 2. So it will be 2 over 2k, minus this will be 1 by 4 raised to the power minus 3 by 2. So minus 3 by 2, and this will give us 8. So 8 by 2, and this will be equal to 3, and 2 will be cancelled and this will be cancelled. So 1 over k minus 4 is equal to 3. This implies 1 over k is equal to 3 plus 4, which is equal to 7. So this implies k will be equal to 1 over 7. This will be value of k, which we found. Hopefully you understood this. Now B part says we have to it is given that given instead that this integral of this is equal to 13 by 12. Find the value of k. Now we have to integrate this. So integral of this will be what? Integral of this will be 1 over k constant as it is, x raised by 1 by 2, we can write x raised by 3 by 2 over 3 by 2. This we have integrated now, plus x raised by minus 1 by 2, we can write x raised by minus 1 by 2 plus 1, so it will be 1 by 2 over 1 by 2, plus constant will be having this one as integral, and limit is 1 over 4 k squared to k squared. So now we can replace upper limit first, and upper limit will be what? Upper limit is k squared, so we will replace this, and this will be k raised to the power k square raised to the power 3 by 2 over this 2 by 3, we can 3 by 2 we can write as 2 by 3, so 2 over 3 and k, and this will be plus this will be k squared and whole k squared and whole raised by 1 by 2, and this 1 by 2 we can shift over here, and plus 1 over k squared, and this will be x value will be k squared, so we can write here k squared, and this will be what? Now we can replace the lower limit with the minus sign, so it will be 1 over k, and x raised by 3 by 2, it means what? It means 1 over 4. So basically we have to replace 1 by 4 k square. So we can replace 2 over 3, or we can write as it is. Basically 2 by 3 we will write first, this one, this 3 by 2 will switch to 2 by 3, and 1 over k, and inside we can write k square by 4 and whole raised to the power whole raised to the power will be 1 by 2, and next will be no, not 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 3 by 2 we are replacing in this one. So plus next is x raised to 1 by 2, so it means k square by 4 raised to the power 1 by 2, and this 1 by 2, this denominator will go up, and x raised to the power 1 by 2 we can write k square over 4 raised to the power 1 by 2 and plus 1 over k square which we can write x raised by, so it will be k square over 4 over k square, this one, and bracket closed. Now we can rewrite, and this will be what, 2 over 3, 2 over 3, and this one we can cancel this 2 and 2, we can cancel this 2 and 2, and further we can cancel this one. So we will clear this step first, then we'll go ahead. So this will be 2 by 3, and k cubed over k will be resulting to k squared, and this will be plus 2k and plus 1. This will be our first term, and the second term also we can rewrite as 2 over 3, and this will be k square, we can write 1 over k, and this will be k over 2 squared into 3 by 2, plus this one we can write 2 into k over 2 squared whole into 1 by 2, and plus this will be k squared over 4k squared. So I will put brackets over here, and now we can cancel. This 2 will be cancelled with this 2, and this 2 will be cancelled with this, and k square will be cancelled with k squared, and this 2 will be cancelled with this 2, and further what else we can cancel? Okay, so we can rewrite it as 2 over 3k squared. The first part I will copy as it is without any change, and the second part we can write this one as 2 over 3 and k squared over 2k, 8k, sorry, 2 cubed, so k cubed over 8, and this is 3k over here, and plus this will be only k, and plus this will be 1 by 4. Hopefully you are following. This is a little lengthier calculation, but I'm trying to be as explanatory as possible. So plus 2k plus 1, and we can cancel this k with this one, and it will be switching to 2, and this 2 will be cancelled, and we'll get 4, and our step will be k squared over 3 into 4 will be 12. So we can write here k square over 12, and this will be minus in between this one, and further we can write minus k and minus 1 by 4, and this is what, this is equal to, they have given us equal to 13 by 12, so we can equalize it to 13 over 12, and further we can simplify. This will be 7. If we simplify this and this, it will be 7 over 12. So we can check with the calculator also. 2 over 3 and minus 1 over 12, and this will be equal to 7 over 12. So we can write 7 over 12 k squared and plus k, and minus this will be 1 over 3 is equal to 13 over 12, or we can write minus 13 over 12 is equal to 0, and this will be what we can rewrite it as. Basically this will be 1 by 4. We can write plus 1 and minus 1 by 4. So plus 1 minus 1 over 4 will be equal to 3 by 4, so we can write here 3 by 4, and this will be 7 over 12 k squared plus k we can write this as minus 3 over 4 and minus 13 over 12. This will be resulting to minus 11 over 6. This one we have done a little mistake, so this should be plus 3 by 4, and by the help of calculator now we can find 3 over 4 and minus 13 over 12, 13 over 12, and this will be resulting to minus 1 by 3. So this will be minus 1 by 3 is equal to 0. Now we can solve this one mode 5 3. You can use quadratic formula or factorization, whatever you like. So I'm using this one. So 7 over 12, coefficient of k square, and coefficient of k is 1 and constant value is minus 1 over 3, and this will be equal to 2 by 7 and minus 2. So k plus 2 and k 7k minus 2 is equal to 0. So k is equal to 2 and k is equal to 2 over 7. K is equal to minus 2. So this one is minus 2. So minus 2 value, this value we can, if we see they are saying k value in question, they have given k is a positive constant. So positive constant, so hence we can reject this value which is negative, and our value will be k is equal to 2 by 7. This will be final answer, and this was 5-mark part which we have done. Now question number 11. Question 11 says a circle with center C has equation. This one show that the point T is outside the circle. So outside the circle, for example, if this is the circle and center is what? Center will be 8 and 4, so this will be the center, and the point is minus 6 and 6. Say for example, if it is over here, which is T, which is having minus 6 and 6. Now if we know the radius is what? The radius is up to this one. So radius is given, R value is 100. So R value will be equal to 100 under root, which will be 10. So R is 10. If distance between this center and this T point, if we prove that this center is this OT, if center is O, they are saying C, so I will take C. So CT, if CT is greater than 10, it means it's outside the circle. If CT is less than 10, then it will be inside the circle. So outside circle, and this will be inside circle. So this is what we will be checking over here. This will be our strategy to solve the question, and the point, as we have discussed, 8 and 4 is C point, and R value will be equal to 100 under root, which is equal to 10. So CT, we can find CT will be equal to, distance formula will be applying, so x2 minus x1, so minus 6 minus 8 squared plus y2 minus y1, so 6 minus 4 squared, and this will be equal to what? Minus 14 minus 14 squared plus this will be 2 squared under root, and we can solve this one. Square root of minus 14 square, so in brackets this will be minus 14 plus 14 will be same, but I'm just copying that one. So 2 squared is equal to 10 under root 2, 10 square root of 2, and decimal value is 14.14, which is equal to 14.14, and this value is greater than or greater than 10. So this is outside the circle, so we can write answer as outside the circle. So this is done, 3 marks part. Now B part, it says that two tangents from T to the circle are drawn, show that the angle between one of the tangents and CT is exactly 40 5 degrees. Two tangents are drawn, so show that the angle between one tangent and CT. One tangent and CT is exactly 45. So we can draw a triangle to understand this. So say this is the triangle which we have drawn, and this side is theta, and this angle is theta. This side is 10, and we found that the other side which is CT, which is 10 under root 2, so we can write this one as 10 under root 2. And now we can find opposite over hypotenuse, so we can write sine theta. Sine theta will be equal to 10 over 10 under root 2, and this will be equal to 1 over under root 2. So we can write it as theta will be equal to sine inverse of 1 over under root 2, and this will be equal to, we can check, shift sign of 1 over square root of 2, and this will be equal to, we can check for the degree mode, so this will be equal to 45, so we can write this as 45 degrees. And this is done. 2 marks part. Now C part, the two tangents touch the circle at A and B. Find the equation of the circle AB, giving your answer in the form y is equal to mx plus c. And this is 4 mark question. And m for CT, gradient for CT will be what? We have coordinates. C is 8 and 4, and T is minus 6 and 6. And we will be finding the gradient y2 minus y1 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and this will be y2, we can take it as what, 6, y2 minus y1 4 over x2 minus 6 and minus 8, x2 minus x1. So this will be equal to 2 over, this one will be minus 14, and this will be equal to 1 by minus 1 by 7. And the midpoint of CT, so M will say, we can take midpoint of CT is as M. So M will be what? Will be equal to coordinates, we can add them and divide by 2. So 8 minus 8 by 2, add them and divide by 2. So 4 plus 6 by 2. And this will be equal to 2 over 2 will be 1, and 10 over 2 will be 5. So 1 and 5. This will be the point equation of this equation of AB we can write for this one, and we will use this point reciprocal for the gradient of the perpendicular. We can write reciprocal and change sign for this, so it will be 7, and we can write equation of the line in point slope form. Equation of AB will be equal to y minus y1. Y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, and y minus y1 is 5, so we can write here 5 is equal to m is 7 into x minus x value x1 is 1, so y is equal to 7x minus 7 plus 5, and the final equation will be y is equal to 7x minus 2, and this will be the final equation, 7x minus 2. Hopefully you understood this. Now find the x coordinates of A and B. X coordinates of A and B. To find x coordinate of A and B, we will use the given equation of the circle, which is over here. This one, this equation we will be utilizing. So x minus 8 and y value, we can replace this one which we just found, this y value. So I will write down the equation first. So x minus 8 squared and plus this will be y minus 4 squared is equal to 100. This is the given equation, so we can rewrite it as x minus 8 squared plus this y value we will be replacing, so 7x minus 2 minus 4 squared is equal to 100, and x squared we can open the square, so it will be x squared plus 64 and minus 2ab, so 2 into 8 will be 16x, and plus this will be 49x squared and minus 6, so it will be plus 36 as a square plus b square plus 2ab, so 12 into 7 will be 84, so 84x, it should be minus 84x over here because a minus b, and we can shift 100 also to this side, so it will be minus 100 is equal to 0. Now x square and 49x square will be 50x squared and minus 16x and minus 84x will be 100, so minus 100x, and plus this will be 64 plus 36 will be plus 100, and minus 100 is equal to 0. Plus 100 and minus 100 will be cancelled, and we will get 50x we can take common, so inside will be x minus 2 is equal to 0, so x value will be 50x is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0, so x will be equal to 0 and x will be equal to 2, and these will be the two answers for this part. We are done with the paper. Hopefully you understood each and everything. Don't forget to subscribe the channel, also introduce this channel to your friends and class fellows and your respected teachers as well. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.